We are starting in on a 14-foot pondless stream right here in First Colony in Williamsburg. We are moving the dirt to the back right now to kind of build up a couple areas. When I take you back here, you'll recognize it. We've been here before. This is what happens. We build one pond, turns into two. We build two ponds, turns into four. It's pretty crazy how that happens. So Nelson's actually right back there. You can see he's grabbing dirt right now with the machine, bringing it into the back. Plywood laid out. We've got a kind of a nice little track that we're running right to the backyard here, trying to keep as much of this yard intact as possible. Here we go. So we've been here to this yard before. Last February, we built a 10 by 14 pond up here at the top with a bowl on the side of it. This year, we're building a stream coming down the hill because while that pond, there was an existing pond over there, while that pond was really cool, really fun, they love sitting out over here at their benches and looking out over the pond. They can't see that pond from up here or inside. So they really enjoyed the water and the kind of how it looks and sounds, but they couldn't see it. So right now, we are putting in our basin, which we call taco. So it's these aqua blocks here, and so there's gonna be 8 aqua blocks and then our pump vault. And that pump vault is what houses our pump. Where Sonny's digging right now, all that stuff is gonna go right there, and then it's gonna be wrapped up and folded in for later with liner. And then when you can kind of see this post right here, there'll be liner that'll be stepping down and then lap over into our basin or our taco, as we call it. And then we'll stack our rocks in there. So let me kind of show you what these things are and what they look like and how they work. So in here, our pump will sit right down in here. And then it'll come up and come out right here. And there's a check valve on there. So if you ever turn off the feature, all the water doesn't rush back into our basin and overflow it. So this is what a finished aqua block looks like. And they kind of just stack in here right next to this and kind of keep it nice and snug. And there'll be 8 of these plus this. So it's kind of like a 3 by 3 grid. And that's all wrapped in liner. And it'll be down this hole right here. So the idea is there's no pooling water, there's no ponding water that you can really see. Everything can be housed in here, and then that pump will pull it all the way back up to the top side here, where our water will start flowing, and then just methodically go down the hill with a series of falls. So there'll be a fall here, you can see this blue line, there'll be another fall there, and then a final fall down into the basin. So this day one, looks like we're getting ready to get some rain. Real excited about that. Sonny's kind of moving in. Here's the pond we built last year. There's a bowl on the side. But just wanted to show you guys the disaster it looks like right now. It does end up looking better, but just wanted to show you what it looks like right now. So that when I show you this hillside all planted up, all landscaped, mulch, pine straws, flowing water. It's gonna have lights in it too. You'll know what the before was. Thanks for watching. Wait, where is he? It's dark out here. The boys are just finishing up. They're loading up the trucks right now and they are headed out. I'm gonna head out too, but not before I show you what's back here. So, I might get in trouble for saying this, but let me get to where the light is. These are some of my favorite clients to work for. We built them a pond last year in February, and we had just such a good time taking care of them, building a pond and rebuilding a pond that was already here that we just had to come back and show them and build another pond for them. And this time they wanted something that they could see from their screened-in porch. We built the pond on the other side, replacing a pond that was there, and it has like a deck going down to it. But this time they wanted something that they can sit inside the house or sit out on their screened-in porch and check out.
So like I said, I might get in trouble for saying that. I know Brad's already having a little fit over there, but we really had a blast. You know, they really take care of us. And when you build something and they're excited, as much excited about it as we are, it really lights us up. So here we go. The rain has come through here, and this is just like straight clay. So this stuff, man, I can't tell you how many times the guys have just completely fallen on their ass out here. But there's just a couple little things that the guys have to button up. But here's a 16-foot pondless stream. So a lot of the details you can't see because it's dark, of course. But I'll kind of point them out to you and get a little bit close so you can see what I'm talking about. So right in here, we've got a log going across. That's where our water starts. So this is a nice cedar log. That's gonna last a really long time. And that kind of leads to our first fall right here. And this is kind of just your normal fall coming over a rock, coming down. And this bottom of this stream right here, you can kind of see the cobbles. So a lot of cobbles in there, kind of giving that like a mountain brook kind of feeling coming over the cobbles, little ripples. And then we're moving down to our second falls here. And this is more of like a slide falls. Man, you can't see it in there, but let's see. There you go. So you can kind of see the water is kind of sliding down, and then it's got a little bowl right there that it folds into. And this is a bowl right here intentionally, because what that does is it actually creates a very unique sound, kind of like almost not quite like a bathtub, but it creates a very unique sound. And that sound then can project all the way up to our viewing area here. So that's our projection down there. And then our final falls here, there's just kind of like a jaggedy edge kind of rock just spilling down into the basin here. And then the lights just set it off. And we've got a largely native planting going on here around the pond. So you can't really see it, but we've got a Jane Magnolia over here. We've got some Virginia Spirea. We've got some Cotoneaster that's gonna fill in the bank here. We've got some, what else do we have down there? We've got some winter berries, some holly, some deciduous hollies down there on that side. We've got, right here where my hand's pointing, you gotta trust me on this one. There's a red bud right there. And then filling in that whole bank over there is actually forsythia. So in just a couple weeks, that forsythia is just gonna turn bright yellow, and that whole hillside is just gonna kind of explode with color. Then around it, we've got juniper. And again, you'll have to trust me on this. And the juniper is gonna kind of creep in and kind of fill in the cracks and crevices. And then we also have some rosemary right here. And the idea with the rosemary is, as you're walking by the feature, or as you're kind of attending to it or doing whatever, or sitting beside it, as you walk by that rosemary, it just kind of creates a fragrance in the air, and you just kind of catch it as you're walking by, and it just kind of, I like that ambiance it creates. And then I have some St. John's wort along the edge as well. Here's the feature we built last year. So this is a 10 by 14 pond with a bowl spilling into it, and then a waterfall that kind of creaks down over there. But as you can see, if you're sitting here, great view. If you're sitting all the way over there, not so great a view. So that's what this entire feature is just so that they can sit without having to come to the bottom deck and enjoy the sound of running water. Thank you all for watching. Evan and Frank really did a good job on this one. Really turned out well. Appreciate you guys following along. Take care.